Ladies and gentlemen,
Unsolved Mysteries.
yeah. Y'all know that block where I'm from, at any time it get ill. And if you don't believe me, then come and see this shit real. I run with real niggas, and they itching to kill. We got niggas that's paralyzed and they can't sit still. Chill.
Something's about to happen, Captain. This is more than rapping. Pistols clapping, the club's in the frenzy, is cause and effect. Let's go. You'll be the end result of envy. This is for my niggas and my bitches. Throw your hands up before I blow your mans up. I'm on the west side of the Queen City, where the smokers bring 50 and quarts of NyQuil so they can lean with me. Normally stay solo, but the day I brought my team with me. In the 45, in case y'all dudes wanna get mean with me.
Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to everybody. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Remain Nameless Stories Part 20. Shouts out to me for keeping the Remain Nameless Stories alive. Making sure I keep the Remain Nameless Stories alive, man. And you already know what it is. Hello, everybody. It's me, BLAZE. Y'all know I'm about PEACE. Positive energy, always creating elevation. If you live and start giving, give life and love to yourself. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you give life and love to others. Respectfully, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to give love. Love is free, and love is a good thing to give to each and everybody. So if anybody told you today you love by me, it is what it is. Love yourself. You don't have no reason not to. But each individual go through what they go through. They make the choices that they choose, but you should still have unconditional love for yourself, respectfully. The title of Remain Nameless Stories Part 20 is a $2.55 box of banquet chicken. Know your worth, know your surroundings. A $2.55 box of banquet chicken. Know your worth. Know your surroundings. I don't know if y'all know this, but this particular background is different from my normal Remain Nameless Stories. I have a different background for this story because I'm not on the block. I'm not sipping 40s in the blunt because that's all I really want in regards to this Remain Nameless story for today. The Remain Nameless story for today does not take place on the block. This Remain Nameless story takes place in jail. In jail. I'm in jail. Ain't got no bail. I'm in jail. I'm in jail without no bail. I'm in jail. I'm in jail without no bail. So, shouts out to Jody. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody. Now, before I get into this story, I'm gonna give y'all a brief rundown on how certain things go in regards to jail, right? You got the county jail, you know what I'm saying, where, individuals being held, they probably do a couple months. They going, they got the holding center, you know what I'm saying? Then they got Wendy. They got Little Wendy, they got Big Wendy. You know what I'm saying? They got Lil Wendy, they got Big Wendy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to the prison system. You see what I'm saying? You got max A, max B, you know what I'm saying? Medium A, medium B, medium, minimum, so on and so forth, right? So with that being said, you know what I mean? I'm in a medium. You know what I'm saying? I can't get I don't know how the statutes limitations go, so I just gotta say I'm in a medium, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a medium, AKA, you know what I'm saying? I'm in gladiator school, put it that way. I'm in gladiator school, right? So I gotta do my bit in the gladiator school. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm up in the gladiator school doing what I do, like I do it for TV, trying to hold it down or whatever the case may be. Now, when you in jail, you know what I'm saying? You in jail. You surrounded by a bunch of individuals. Now, gladiator school is a medium. that mean there's no cells. That mean everybody's sleeping in a dorm. You know what I'm saying? It's 50, 60 individuals sleep, depending on what side you on. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not they got double bunks and all that other next level sugar honey iced tea. You know what I'm saying? But long story last, you know what I'm saying? You in the medium, you stuck. I mean, you in the dorm, you know what I mean? You in the dorm with 50, 60 other people, you feel what I mean? And everybody in there doing their beds, whatever the case may be. There's no cells, so it's like a little camp, you know what I mean? Like I said, you sleep in a cubicle, you know what I mean? Your cubicle, you ain't in no cell, you in a cubicle. So, you got a locker, you know what I'm saying? You got a big locker, small locker. I mean, it's like that, right? So, basically it's like kind of like free reign. You kind of like walk around, do shit, you know what I'm saying, go to commissary, you know what I'm saying? It's a little more, it's not as locked down as a max in regards to the 24/1. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you get a little more freedom. You got a lot more freedom in a minimum than you do in regards to a max, right? So, individuals go to the commissary on their own, individuals do whatever it is they do. You feel what I'm saying? They individuals go out to programs, call outs. Like I said, it's different. We in the gladiator school, right? Now, in the dorm, you know what I'm saying? You got the big day room, you got the small day room, you got the bathroom, and then you got the dormitory, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's 2 TVs in the dorm. You got one TV in the big day room, you got another TV in the small day room. You feel what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying, you got the dorm. You feel what I mean? You got the microwave, you know what I'm saying? Individuals, you got the microwave, so individuals cook their food or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. You know what I'm saying? When you in jail, commissary day in the medium is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Commissary day for your particular dorm or commissary day for a dorm is crazy. As people in and out the dorm, you know what I'm saying? They're going back and forth. A lot of things is being transpired. It's a lot of traffic, it's a lot of transitions. It's a lot going on commissary day. If you've been to, you know what I'm saying, gladiator school, or if you've been to jail, you already know and understand. If you've been in a medium and you know commissary day for your dorm, you know that day is kind of wacky. Everybody everywhere, you know what I'm saying, moving and shaking, doing what they doing, like they doing it for TV, right? Now, an individual goes to commissary, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, he gets his food or whatever the case may be. Now, in jail, in jail, there's slot times for the microwave. Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got no slot time to the microwave, you pretty much not using the microwave. You know what I'm saying? It's only 30 hours of the day. So if you ain't got no bike time, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much not even using the bike. You might as well get yourself a hot pot. Long story less, you know what I'm saying? There's one individual, I'm gonna call him George. George, you know what I'm saying? George goes to commissary, he gets his food and shit. George got an early mic time. George got an early bike time. George bike time is like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So if he got any cooking he plan on doing, he gotta do his cooking during his bike time. You feel what I'm saying? Or he switch up. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing with the bike time. Long story left. George got a early mic time, right? Now, when individuals got mic times, they put their bowl on top of the mic. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else but they bowl. They got their bowl on top of the mic to let niggas know. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody using the mic, they letting them know. You know what I mean? Whatever bowl you got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you cooking out of, know what I mean? You basically put that on the top of the mic, right? So it's commissary day, mind you. Like I said, it's commissary day, right? And George, he got an early mic time. So George get his stuff together, right? George get his chicken, you know what I'm saying? And he get his rice bowl, right? He takes his chicken, he takes his rice bowl, and takes the chicken in his rice bowl and put it on top of the microwave. My nigga, what is you doing? What is you doing? This is the busiest day. This is the day motherfuckers in and out of the dorm all the time. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just all over the place. And you put your chicken in the bowl on top of the microwave and leave it unattended. You do know we in jail, right? You do know that we in this and we in prison, right? You know what I'm saying? You do know we surrounded by a bunch of criminals.
Oh my God.
You do know everybody in here has been convicted of something, right?
Oh my God.
Whether or not they still feel like they're innocent or whatever the case may be, they have been convicted in a court of law for doing a particular crime. Is that correct?
Oh my God.
So you with a bunch of sticky fingers, everybody you got everything from you know what I'm saying, credit card fraud to first degree in this building. You got some of the craftiest, some of the most slickest. I mean, you got nothing but criminals in this building. Out of 50 people, you don't think at least five of them individuals got sticky fingers?
Oh my God.
It was a reason why you left the empty bowl on top of the microwave, George.
Oh my God.
George, it was a reason why individuals left the bowl empty. Not saying that there was no suckers, not saying that they couldn't do that, so on and so forth. It's just a simple fact that we know our surroundings. You were surrounded by, but who wants to go through that hassle? Who wants to go through that? Why would you put your food in that particular position? Why would you do that to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Now you giving somebody the opportunity to steal it. Why was you gonna give somebody an opportunity to steal some shit? No motherfuckers ain't got like that. A lot of people, oh my.
Oh my God.
So George leaves his box of chicken and his rice bowl on top of the microwave. And he left it unattended. So George feels like he's gonna maybe just leave his stuff there, go handle his business, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Go run around, go do whatever he wants to do, and his box of chicken is still gonna be sitting there, y'all.
Oh my God.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what George was thinking, but George got a rude awakening. You know what happened? George came back. George chicken was gone.
Oh my God.
George chicken was gone, y'all. George came back to the microwave. He had his box of rice. He had his beans and all that. And he ain't had no chicken. George didn't have no chicken. George had rice. George had beans. But George didn't have no chicken. George's chicken was gone.
Oh my God.
Now, George is on 10. George is livid. Somebody just stole George's chicken. George is mad as hell, y'all. George talking heavy. George, when I tell y'all, George is up in the big day room, man. He talking heavy. He talking super spicy, y'all. Pause, giving no Diddy, however y'all want to take this, man. But he up in the day room, man. F this, F that, yo. Oh, yeah, man, when I find out who did this, when I find out who stole my, I'm telling you, it's on. You're not going home. You're going to go home in the bottom. I mean, Paul, yeah, he talking. I'm like, yo, George is on fire. I'm like, yo, bro, it's a $2.55 box of baked with chicken, my guy. Like, and you kind of like left it on top of the microwave at commissary day. How could you like seriously? Like, you left it in the early too. You ain't act like it was a time where individuals couldn't just be walking in and out of the dorm. This individual was walking in and out of the dorm like crazy. It could have been somebody from maintenance. It could have been anybody that walked in and out of this joint and took your chicken, bro. Respectfully, it could. I mean, it literally could have been somebody else from a whole nother dorm. You know how that go. It's a bunch of people in and out of this dorm all day, and especially from 9. It's 10 o'clock, 9 to 12. Probably 3 to 6. I could probably see you doing something. But then again, I don't see you doing it because that wasn't that just was like a rule. I mean, I can say it was a rule, but that's you just don't put your food up there until you're ready to come cook it. You ain't gonna leave it out there unattended. Especially on one of the busiest days in the dorm, where everybody in and out of the dorm during the busiest times from like 9 to 12, you gonna put, man, come on, man. So George is livid, right? George is talking, he talking heavy. He F this, F that, I don't care, da 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 da. So now it's getting kind of where it's like, yo, bro, like now you just, you know what I'm saying, now you just selling wolf tickets, my guy. Now you just renting and raving. It's like now you just making it hot now. You know what I mean? Now you making it seem like it's gonna be an altercation, like a fight about to start, because you yelling and screaming. You got your voice raised up. And I'm saying your posture just off, the vibe you giving off just make it seem like you got something going on. So now you getting the CEOs in the bubble to start the CEO in the bubble to tighten up. You feel me? Now you getting the CEO to be all, getting him all tightened up. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna like that. We ain't gonna like that in the dorm. That's not gonna go well in the dorm. Especially not during the commissary time. But anywho, George steady woofing. King, he just won't shut up, right? So, individual by the name of Jody just tired of hearing this nigga, man. Jody's just like, yo, man, listen, bro. You might as well just chalk that shit the fuck up, man. Just leave this shit alone, because now you just out here selling wolf tickets, man. And now you're just making it hot, like people going back. And ain't nobody trying. You don't know. You shouldn't have left the shit out there, man. It is what it is, bro. You gonna chalk it up, or are you just going, are you gonna pop off and get the fuck up out, pop off on somebody, get the fuck up out of here? You know what I'm saying? It's like all this you doing right now is nah, man. Get to the point, man. It's either you gonna pop off on somebody, you know what I'm saying, let niggas know that they can't be selling your shit, or you gonna chalk that shit the fuck up to the game, sit down and shut the fuck up. Like, cause now we just tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know where the hell you at, nigga. You know where the fuck you at? Nigga, you in jail. Nigga, you in gladiator school. Nigga, you not, no, this is gladiator school. This is where the gladiators at. We in gladiator school. Bro, chill the fuck out. So George's like, oh, what? Oh, so George take offense to that. George like, oh, word. So George started talking to Jody all heavy. No. Shouts out to the homie Jody. Shouts out to the homie Jody, man. Much love to Jody, right? So now, Jody, let me tell y'all about Jody real quick. Give y'all a quick rundown on Jody. Jody is the coolest cat, one of the coolest cats I met in gladiator school, respectfully. Jody was one of the coolest cats I did meet in gladiator school, right? So, and he was mad funny, mad cool. Like he was, yo. When I'm talking about, like, man, like cold as, like, shouts out to Jody. Jody was cool as hell. Jody was cooler than the motherfucker, man. I always laughed at Jody. Me and Jody always had jokes. Like, shouts out to Jody. Much love to Jody, man. You know what I'm saying? You know who you is, Jody. Shouts out to you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to give out your government, but shouts out to you, Jody. But yeah, Jody cool, laid back dude, right? Now, the thing about Jody though, Jody will fuck you up. Jody will fuck you up. Jody eat food, in other words. You know what I'm saying? Jody don't have no problem eating food, bro. He don't got no problem. He ain't got no problem putting in that work, man. You know what I'm saying? Jody always stay with that fire. Like, Jody is not one of the ones. Like, Jody is very highly respected amongst his peers. He's very highly much respected amongst other individuals. He do what he do. He do what he do like he do it for TV. He mind his business, and he don't go out on some other shit. So like I said, he's very well respected amongst individuals around. This ain't his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? This ain't his first time coming to the school. You know what I'm saying? He been to the school. He on his second go around with the school. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about when he leave, he coming back to the school. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But he was real with himself and it's definitely real with other individuals, right? So George is talking heavy this George is talking real spicy to Jody now, right? So I'm like, yo, well, I hope you know, man, Jody, man. I hope you know Jody don't be playing that. He better chill talking to Jody like that, because Jody is not gonna hesitate. Jody is not gonna hesitate to, you know what I'm saying? Put the pause on Brody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brody better chill, because, you know what I mean? Like, yo, so we try to get George to chill. Like, George, just chill, man. Let that shit go, bro. It's over, man. Nah, man. So George just kept coming with the wolf tickets. We tried to calm George down like twice. You know what I mean? Then he just basically just came out foul, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, man, F Jody, man, fuck Jody, man, I don't let Jody. So now, you know what I'm saying? They got an invite to the bathroom. Shots out. Shots out. Shots out. Yeah. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Be mindful. You know what I mean? Because you know, it was only one individual that came out, you know what I'm saying, came out of the arena. I don't know what happened in the arena. I know he went in. I mean, I know George and Jody went in for the arena, and I haven't seen George since. I seen Jody. I mean, I seen Jody. Me and Jody was still chopping it up. I mean, I ain't see George no more.
Oh my God!
I seen George go in that bathroom, but I ain't see George come out that bathroom.
Oh my God!
I seen George go in that bathroom, y'all, but I ain't see George come out that bathroom. So, you know, he was ranting and raving and wanted to be tough over a $2.55 box of Bengal chicken, and I ain't seen the man again.
Oh my God!
You know, he just kept talking, and I mean, know your surroundings. Like, what part of, I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, right? A $2.55 box of chicken, Bengal chicken. Know what you worth, man. Sometimes you gotta know when to just swallow it. You know what I mean? Pause. Giving no dilly. No, sometimes you just gotta know when to just take the loss, man. Sometimes you just gotta know when to take the loss, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta know it's just like, man, I was wrong. I mean, I gotta hold myself accountable. I did something I wasn't supposed to do. So therefore I mean, whatever consequences and repercussions come behind that, I gotta pay the consequences. I can't be, I mean, looking to, you know what I'm saying, cause harm or do anything to somebody else because I didn't follow the protocol, man. Yeah, nobody should be stealing from nobody. So people should be able to put things places in the state there. Yes, I do understand that. But you can't tell that to somebody in jail. I mean, they steal. They in jail for it. They stole, so they did something wrong. You feel what I mean? At some point in time, they did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing in life and you do things and you know whatever it is that you do, you have to hold yourself accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Life goes a lot better. See, if he'd have just took it, so he'd have just took it. If he'd have looked at the situation and like, yo, you know what? I was just dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking out for myself. Like, why would I put, you know what I'm saying, a box of chicken in the living room, in the day room, you know what I'm saying, on top of the microwave and then leave it there? I ain't got nobody watching it, no nothing. I ain't got nobody watching it, no nothing. And then when it come up missing, I wanna get all mad because it came up missing because I left it I left eye candy for. I mean, like, come on now. So you just gonna pour blood where you know the shark's at. That's like jumping in the ocean or in a pool of sharks and just cut yourself. They're gonna be attracted. They're coming right to the blood. You amongst the sharks, bro. You can't be amongst the sharks and then get mad when sharks do have shark behavior. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your cotton picking mind? I don't get it. You bugging me out. And so I say that to say this, man. Know and understand your surroundings. Know where you at, man, and hold yourself accountable for whatever it is or whatever position you put yourself in. If you put yourself in a position to where as if certain things happen, you got to hold yourself accountable. I mean, certain things, you know what I mean, that happen to individuals are granted. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But it's when it's like you individuals put yourself in, or y'all do things and expect different results. It's like, and then y'all want to get mad because y'all don't get the results that y'all thought y'all was gonna get. That's when it becomes baffling to me. Like, what made him think that he was gonna be able to put that chicken, you know what I'm saying, amongst a bunch of thieves and it don't come up missing? And then he wanted to rant and rave. He wanted to huff and puff about his box of chicken that somebody stole. You feel what I mean? Like somebody stole it, I mean? That's crazy. So, you know, at the end of the day, y'all gotta know and understand that, you know what I mean, you gotta adapt to your surroundings. And some things are just not worth it. Especially if you're in the wrong. I don't understand how y'all individuals, well, not being in the wrong, dude. Because he had every right to want to fight for his stuff. He had every right for that. I'm not saying he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just that certain things you got to chalk up to the game, my guy. It's just, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a no-brainer, though. It's like, yo, if I leave, you know what I'm saying? If I leave food if I leave some food in front of some hungry wolves, is they going to eat the food or not? It's a very high possibility that them hungry animals gonna feast off the food you put in front of them. That's what I mean. It's like, if you know and understand that this is where, you know what I mean, you gotta think about the things that you do prior to doing them. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, when you make those particular decisions, it don't hit like that. It don't hit like that. You know what I'm saying? If he'd followed the initial protocol, put his bowl on top. When it's time for when it's time for him to come cook, he bring his food out. Boom, he cook his food and get up on our dots. He there to attend to his food. He know, you know what I mean? He know everything that's going on. But no, he left it unattended. You feel what I mean? So consider the fact he left it unattended, things happen. And now, you know what I mean, he felt a certain type of way. He wanted to defend his you know what I mean, his stature. But you kind of like off, bro. It's too late. You should have been more pre instead of post. You know what I'm saying? You should have been pre-chicken instead of post-chicken. You should have been thinking about your chicken before your chicken ended up, you know what I mean, getting snatched up to where if you didn't have to be defending, you know what I'm saying, or fighting to find out where your chicken at. Now you got to find out where your chicken at. Now you can't find out where your chicken, nobody about to tell. Duh, like, you know ain't nobody about to say nothing. So whoever got it, I mean, it mum's the word. So you done. You're not gonna be able to go track everybody box of chicken, but you're gonna just go holler at everybody. And then 9 times out of 10, if it was you know how that go, that joint go. They done took your joint, you know what I mean? They took your box of chicken and divvied that joint been divvied up already. By the time you came and realized your joint was gone, that joint was gone. Literally. By the time you realize your joint was gone, it was gone. Literally. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta know and understand your surroundings sometimes. You feel me? Because knowing and understanding your surroundings is different, bro. Knowing and understanding your surroundings is definitely different, man. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, George wanted to talk. Like I said, it was a rule. Everybody knew up north on commissary day is crazy. Number 2, don't leave nothing out unattended. So he put his bowl on top of the microwave. He put his chicken on top of the microwave, and his chicken came up missing. He wanted to talk all big and brolic. Yo, no. So now he making it hot. Now individuals try to be sensible with him. Like, yo, George, man, we in jail, bro. What did you think was going to happen to a box of unattended chicken with a bunch of wolves hanging around? Oh, no, F that. Oh, no, F that. He still want to be tough. He still don't want to hold accountability for his actions. Not saying that it's cool to steal, but if you, I mean, come on, let's be real here. You amongst a bunch of people who steal. There's a very high possibility that people are going to steal. You're not any different from anybody else. If they don't obey the law, what make you think they're going to obey you? They don't obey nobody. That's why we're in here. They don't obey no laws. They don't obey laws. So you want to rant and rave, and now you put yourself in a pickle, and I ain't seen you since. That's the crazy part about it. George went in that bathroom, and I ain't seen George since. He went, it's gladiator school for you. That's gladiator school for you. All over a $2.55 box of chicken that I mean, come on now. $2.55. Them joints, them boxes of banquet chicken was $2.55. And before I left, they jacked it up. It was like $2.85. Then as a matter of fact, I think it got to like $3.13 before I left. But I know at the time, the place was $2.55. I mean, the box of banquet chicken was $2.55 on commissary, man. $2.55, man. So know your worth, know what you about, man. Make sure you protect yourself, protect your environment. You know what I mean? Know your surroundings, know your worth, know what you're worth, know and understand. Hold yourself accountability for your ways and actions. And if things don't go according to plan, just know and understand, or learn or figure out what part you play in whatever it is that's going on. That's going on. Figure out what role you played in it. That's all I'm gonna say. You feel what I mean? Whatever role you played in regards to the situation, you handle what role you played in regards to the situation, not what role everybody else played in the situation. And then when you figure out what role you played in the situation, figure out how you can no longer put yourself in situations like that. So therefore, you don't have to deal with people like that. That's the best way to go about it, if you ask me, is to figure out things that's going on. I mean, figure out your ways, knowing and understanding who you are and putting yourself in position and places that, you know what I mean, you don't have to be involved with those things. People have the same respect and courtesy and live by the same rules and laws that you live by. You know, you can't impose your rules and regulations on other individuals. Other individuals just have to have it naturally. You can't tell, I mean, individuals going to do what they want to do, and they're going to do what they want to do until they feel, I mean, the necessary need not to. Whether it be, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. I don't like using certain words, so I'm not even going to go into that particular categorization of it. So with that being said, just know and understand, man, y'all got to be mindful of y'all surroundings, know and understand where y'all are, so y'all can go or get where y'all want to be, man. You feel what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Just get where you want to be. Because, man, a lot of y'all individuals, man, this accountability thing, y'all don't want to hold yourselves accountable, man. Y'all really got to start holding yourselves accountable, man. Shouts out to Mike MJ, you know what I'm saying? He killed the box office this year. I mean, he killed the box office. Bang. I don't know whoever getting the ticket from that box office. They getting paid. But shouts out to them for that. But yeah, make sure y'all individuals hold yourselves accountable, man, and be mindful of what y'all saying and what y'all doing, man. And sometimes, man, it's just not worth it, dog. It's just not worth it. Sometimes you just might want to chalk it up. Sometimes you just might want to say, okay, you got me. I'm good. I was slipping, you got caught slipping, and you caught me slipping, cool. It's okay. Everybody get caught slipping every now and then. If somebody catch you slipping, they catch you slipping, man. You gotta hold it down, man. That's a part of the game, man. You can't go trying to, I'm saying, change the name and change the narrative because you got caught slipping. If you got caught slipping, go get you some cleats. Respectfully. If you got go get you some spikes on your shoes. You got caught slipping, now go get you some spikes so you ain't slipping all over the place. Or making sure you know how to stay off that black ice. Stop fucking with that ice. Stop fucking with that ice, you know what I mean? If you ain't walking on no ice, you ain't gonna, I mean, can't get caught slipping. So stay away from them cold things. You heard? Stay away from them cold things. But yeah, it's about time for me to go out and get these donuts, man. And like I said, the premise of this story, Remain Nameless story part 20. A $2.55 box of banquet chicken. Know your worth. Know your surroundings. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to go out, you know what I'm saying, over a $2.55 box of chicken, man, you know you know what I'm saying? Just chill out, man. Just chill out. It's not that serious, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. And again, hold yourself accountable for your ways and actions and know and understand if you do certain things. I mean, you're gonna get what you deserve if you do things. It's just certain things you're gonna get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? If you poke the bear and he pout, you gotta understand, you gotta know what you're doing. If you poke the bear and he maul you, you shouldn't have never poked the bear. You know what I'm saying? If you leave something amongst some wolves and the thing get attacked, you gotta start thinking, you gotta start having that proper preparation so you can prevent poor performance, basically. You gotta properly prepare yourself, you know what I'm saying, at all times. You gotta always be on point. You gotta always know your surroundings. You gotta always know where the you at and what you got going on. Because within a blink of an eye, things could get funny. Within a blink of an eye, things could go way left. Just that fast. So you got to be aware of your surroundings and know your surroundings and know what's going on in regards to your surroundings and what you got going on around you so you could properly prepare, you know what I'm saying, prevent the poor performance. I mean, if he was properly prepared, he would have knew. Like, yo, nah, I'm gonna be prepared for that. I'm prepared for anybody trying to take something from me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm make sure I keep my stuff, this, that, and the third. So therefore, I'm not in a position where individuals could take something from me. If they take something from me, they're gonna have to literally take it from right in front of my face. They're gonna have to take it from me, literally. It won't be no underhanded or backhanded things in regards to anything being taken from me because I'm gonna properly prevent. I'm gonna prevent that. There's means and ways to prevent that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's means and ways to prevent certain things. You just got to be willing to do it. You just can't feel like you above and beyond. I mean, whatever it is, you can't impose your ways and your rights and your way of living on other individuals. Other individuals don't follow your same creed and mantra. They don't. And to feel like you could beat it into them or they gonna have to risk. No, they don't have to do anything. They do what they do like they do it for TV. It would have been nice, you know what I'm saying? If everybody followed his mantra, his chicken would have stayed there. Nobody would never touched it. If everybody was like him, it probably would have never touched it. They left it there. It would have never got touched. But everybody don't think the same, especially on a compound full of criminals. That's like jumping in the lions den and expecting not to get bit. You jumped in the lions den, my nigga. You jumped in the lion's den with a steak around your mouth, and you think motherfuckers is not about to come attack your dumbass? Seriously? I mean, and not to say anybody deserves anything. I mean, like, I'm not saying he did. I mean, like, that's the sad part about it. I'm not saying that he did, and like he deserved for whatever happened to that man, because I don't know what happened to that man. But it's like when he put himself in that position. So what can I mean, like it could have been done. Like he put himself in that position. So how much sympathy or remorse could I possibly really have when you put yourself in that position? You feel me? I want to have some time. I mean, like, I feel bad, but it's like, come on now. Like, you ain't right. Like, come on. Like, it's kind of like, it was kind of like inevitable for it to happen. You feel what I'm saying? It was kind of like inevitable for it to happen. Like, bro, you just, I mean, you just kept pushing and poking the bear to the point where now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Shouts out to him. I don't know. I mean, shouts out to George, but I did not. I mean, I just knew we had to. You know what I mean? I just knew the turtles came. I just knew they just got. I mean, I just knew there was some things going on. You know what I mean, I just knew we got put on the burn for a very. We was on the burn for a minute. Durham got burnt for a minute. So what happened between? I mean, what happened to George? I don't know. Whether or not George went to the PC, I don't know how that went. But again, I know Jody. I mean, I know Jody and his team went there, and I know George and his little. I mean, his little squadrons went up in there, and you know, next thing I know, I was. You know what I'm saying, I was in the dorm, but I mean, I was in the dorm like this, hands out. You know what I mean? We was all sitting there, hands out. You know what I mean? We all had the naked stars going on. It was a whole bunch of naked stars going on in the building. Shots. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But don't go out over a $2.55 box of chicken, man. Know your surroundings, man. Know and understand certain things you have to hold yourself accountable for, and make sure you properly prepare yourself so you can prevent poor performance in your life, man. You feel me? It's like, you know what I mean? That's how that go. Properly prepare yourself so you can prevent poor performance in life. Hold yourself accountable for your ways and actions, and certain things that happen. You can't. I mean, certain things you got to chalk up to the game, especially if you. You know what I mean? If you do things that's kind of like out of whack. You know what I mean? If you do things that's kind of like out of whack, and when in Rome, you gotta do what Romans do. I know you're not Roman, but in Rome, you gotta do what Romans do, or else, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a bad look for you. You're not. I mean, you got to show the respect. You got to respect other individuals. Respect other. I mean, respect life. Respect your surroundings. See, if he'd respected himself and respected what was going on around him, he would have knew the fact that, yo, man, this nasty work right here. I can't be out here. You know what I'm saying? Leaving my shit out here amongst these fucking wolves. You know what I mean? Anything. So I'll take my shit. I'll be mad. I want to fight. Then I got to fight. Then now it's making my bed even worse. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? When y'all out here and I mean y'all out here just leaving things willy nilly amongst sharks and individuals like that, and then you get them results. And a lot of y'all keep going back to them. A lot of y'all keep going back to the snakes and the individuals that just look to do you bodily harm, or just basically just not along or don't fit your moralistic values. I don't understand how y'all individuals rock around and be chilling and be hanging with individuals that don't find your moralistic values the same. Respectfully. So, you know, live your life, do what you gotta do like you do it for I mean, make sure you're doing it like you're doing it for TV respectfully. So before I get up out of here, let me give my shouts out to everybody. Y'all already know we the new network. We are the new network. Shouts out to Bugs the Dog because we the new network. If y'all don't know, y'all know now. Today, starting at 5 p.m., we are a new network, and we definitely got a plethora of things going on for the week, man. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all definitely need to tap in or tune in regards to what we got going on for the week, definitely tap in. At 5 p.m. today, we got Spin the Block with The Beast is Better with the Beast and Pesh Kruger and whatever special guests they got going on for the evening. Shouts out to them. So if y'all got some music y'all want to play, I gotta get matter of fact, I'm gonna copy his email. So if y'all got some music y'all want to play, holla at Michael Alexander or Pesh Kruger on Facebook. You know what I mean? They got the Spin the Block going on from 5 from 5 o'clock to probably like 7:30, depending on how it rock. But yeah, definitely pull up to the Spin the Block. And after Spin the Block, y'all can definitely tap in with Muggs at Dawn at 8, the morning show at night. If you need any updated information in regard to celeb news, or you know what I'm saying, just some current events that's been going on, or just probably just some you never know what's going on. You always gonna get some new info going on over there. Something that you did not know, you will know. And with Muggs is definitely gonna put y'all on, and they definitely keep it solid over there. So if y'all don't know, 8 o'clock sharp, Muggs at Dawn's the morning show at night. We popping off. Shouts out to Shaka with the Shock Value Radio as well. He definitely gonna be out as well tonight at 8. So if you ain't tuned in with Muggs to Dawn and the morning show at night, you could definitely holler at Shaka at the Shock Value Radio, where they do a discussion. I think he got like a 2-hour show from 8 to 10, where they do a discussion from 8 to 9, and then they do the little music reviews from 9 to, or they play the music, or go over some music, or go through music from 9 to 10. So shouts out to Shock Value Radio. Also, we got Tipsy Tuesdays with Blaze and Bennett on Tuesdays. We Outside Wednesdays. We Outside Wednesdays is going down this Wednesday. We hollering at Trenchy the Guy. Shouts out to the 518. Trenchy the Guy really been working. I've been noticing he been pushing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, like the feed is going crazy. He got a new single or new something going on. So shouts out to Trenchy the Guy, man. And I mean, we outside this Wednesday with Trenchy the Guy. Shouts out to him, man. You know what I mean? Shouts out to him. So if y'all don't know, y'all do know. And then we got Thirsty Thursdays once again with Blaze and Bennett. You know what I mean? Talk yo-ish. Then Fridays, I don't know what's going on. I'll figure something out. But yeah, we got the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday lineup going on. Also, holla at the G6er. Fire or Trash every Tuesdays, Wednesday nights, you know what I'm saying, from 9 to 11, something around there. Holla at G6er. His times be varying. I don't know what be going on. Shouts out to him. He like me when it comes to the time, man. We get outside when we get outside, respectfully. Sometimes it'll be a little later. Sometimes it'll be issues. We'll be on some issues. Pause. Giving no diddy. So shouts out to G6er, shouts out to Fire Trash Reviews. They doing their thing. Shouts out to Dre Matthews, Bless 3K. They got the new podcast set up going on over there. Shouts out to them, man. I forgot the name of it currently, man. It's the morning time. I'm doing a lot right now. And I normally don't do this during my Remain Nameless joint. So it is what it is, but I definitely want to give shouts out. Oh yeah, shouts out to Big Q Double XL. We got the other placement on the Shy, man. Shouts out to him. He stay working, you know what I mean? And yeah, shouts out to Trenchy, shouts out to Pesh, you feel what I mean? So yeah, definitely. If I forgot you, my bad. Shouts out to Tamron Diddle. Oh, Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines is gonna be dropping soon. Y'all definitely gonna want to tap into that, man. Holla at the boy Nam the Tune Goon, man. Mr. Gaines is definitely about to be dropping. Y'all definitely gonna want to tap into that joint. I can't wait till that joint is released, because I'm definitely gonna put y'all on to the recap of that joint. I'm definitely gonna make sure y'all heard it here first over here at Blaisdell Entertainment, man. Definitely Mr. Gaines. I was privileged to get a little sneak peek of it, or get a little sneak listen on the joint. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't never heard it before. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. You didn't hear it, but I heard it. Shouts out to the Mr. Gaines joint, man. When y'all hear this project, y'all definitely gonna be, you know what I'm saying? If y'all got an ear for hip hop, and y'all got an ear for music, y'all definitely gonna be with this joint. This joint is fire. It definitely gives a different nostalgia back. It definitely gives the whole rap form back to rap. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I like this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very versatile in regards to the music that I enjoy. So, you know, and I'm big on production. I'm big on a lot of things. So, you know, it's kind of hard to get past my threshold. Like, respectfully, you just don't get past my threshold. And I'm like, all right, cool, all right, I fuck with that. But yeah, I fucks with the Mr. Gaines joint. You know what I mean? I like the joint. You know what I mean? I can't wait for y'all to get a taste of the joint. Pause, giving no diddy. But yeah, once y'all get around to that, y'all definitely gonna be good with that, man. So y'all know what it is. Positive energy always creates elevation, ladies and gentlemen. Positive energy always creates elevation. If you live and start giving, give life and love to yourself. Give so much life and love to yourself, to the point where you give life and love to others, respectfully. And no one understanding it's the present, so treat yourself as a present, because you are gifted. You are very gifted. No one understand your gifts. No one understand your talents, know and understand that there's no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You feel what I'm saying? Only weapon formed against you that shall prosper is your own self. So the only thing that can stop you is you. So if you don't plan on stopping yourself and you don't want to stop and you don't want to do, you want to do whatever it is that you want to do in regards to your peace and your comfort, you have every right to do so, and you can accomplish it because there is nothing in or on this planet that can stop you from doing so. So with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. I got to get ready to get these donuts, man. I got to push in and punch the clock, man. You know, don't stop getting these donuts. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But make sure y'all know and understand, man. Don't play with your life, man. Know and understand your surroundings, man. And, hold yourself accountable for your ways and actions. And don't try to put, your morals and your values upon other people. And you can't force your morals and values upon other people. You feel what I mean? You just gotta know and understand that your morals and values are not the morals and values of everyone else. And therefore, considering that, you gotta know and understand individuals' morals and values are their ways and their intentions. And if you're around individuals that have certain intentions or have certain morals and values, you have to act a certain way. You have to conduct yourself a certain way. You have to conduct yourself a certain way. Outside of your morals and values, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. So make sure y'all stay up. Positive energy always creates elevation. It was a pleasure. I'm out getting these donuts. Remain Nameless Stories Part 20. You know what I'm saying? A $2.55 box of banquet chicken. Know your worth. Know your surroundings, man. Know what you're worth. You're priceless, man. And don't put a price on your life, man. For real, do not put a price on your life. It's just not worth it, dog. It's just not worth it.